हाँ हाँ
So just wait for 2 minutes. I will share my screen. Here problem with my just wait for 2 minutes. It is loading.
question. Quote, how fast was that serve? Are you taking an ECG here? And why are you checking your blood oxygen level? Oh, there's your answer. अगर मैं आपको बोलूं कि आप मुझे अपनी जिंदगी के 10 दिन दे दीजिए, what is that? Let's get. All right, let's begin. Overview of the entire concept, the array towards the चैप्टर का सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक इसलिए भी हो गया ये क्योंकि इंटीरियर ऑफ द अर्थ चैप्टर है, ठीक है। और अगर आप इसको हेलो एवरीबॉडी, दिस इज
Now, is the screen visible to you, all of you? Hello, is the screen visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So today we are going to discuss regarding with the one new point, and which is very important from your exam point of view, and that point is the interior of the earth. Okay, interior of the earth, or just it is also known as the internal structure of the earth. Interior of the earth or internal structure of the earth. Yes. Now in this point we are going to discuss regarding with the what is inside the earth. What is inside the earth, or from which material earth is consist. How many layers are there in the earth? from which material that layers are consist. All that we are going to discuss in this point, that is interior of the earth or internal structure of the earth. Okay. So can anybody know regarding with this point? You might have studied this point in your school level in the geography. Okay. In the interior of the earth is divided into 3 layers. Okay. Earth is divided into 3 layers. Which are they? Just a minute. So basically, the earth is divided into 3 layers: crust, mantle, and core. Okay. So just wait. I will activate my. Yes. Now the first layer is the crust, second layer is the mantle, and third layer is the core. Okay. These are the 3 main layers of the earth: crust, mantle, and core. Remember, crust, mantle, and core, these are the 3 important layers of the earth. When we take the cross section of the earth, we can see 3 main layers, that is the crust, mantle, and core. Now we are going to discuss now in detail with its properties of each layer. Now the crust, first we will discuss regarding with the crust. Now when we talking about the crust is the outermost layer of the earth, outermost layer. Okay. So where we live, that surface is part of the earth crust. The land surface where we live, that part of the earth is the crust layer. Okay. Mantle is the middle part, and core is the inner part of the earth. Okay. So from starting with surface, the first layer is the crust, second layer is the mantle, and third layer is the core. Okay. Crust, mantle, and core. Now we will discuss in detail with the starting with the crust. Now talking about the crust, each layer, that is crust, mantle, core, again divided into 2 sub layers. Okay. Crust is divided into 2 sub layers, mantle is divided into 2 sub layers. Also the core is also divided into 2 sub layers. Okay. Now crust is divided into 2 layers, Sial and Sima. Okay. I have one more diagram. Just wait, I will share with you. Yes. Now this is the sketch which I have prepared for you. Now when you look here, this is the 1/4 part of the earth from its center. Okay. अर्थचा हा 1/4 पार्ट सेक्शन मधला आपण कन्सिडर केलेला आहे, आणि त्याच्यामध्ये मी या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला अर्थचे वेगवेगळे लेयर शो केलेले आहेत. ओके. आता पहिला जो लेयर आहे तो क्रस्टचा असतो, जो सरफेसच्या वरती असतो. सेकंड असतो तो मिडलचा लेयर मेंटल, and the third layer which is present inside the earth, that layer is considered as a core. Okay. So these are the 3 layers: crust, mantle, and core. Now each layer, I have told you that each layer is again divided into 2 sub layers. Okay. Now how the crust is divided into 2 sub layers, Sial and Sima. Okay. Sial and Sima, these are the 2 sub layers of the crust. Crust is divided into 2 parts, Sial and Sima, not Sima. Okay. Sial and Sima. Likewise, the mantle is again divided into 2 parts. Okay. Outer mantle and inner mantle. This outer mantle and inner mantle. These are the two parts of the mantle, outer and inner mantle. Likewise, core is again divided into two parts, outer core and inner core. So total 6 layers are there. Starting from the surface, Sial is the first layer, Sima is the second layer, which are the these two layers are the sublayers of the crust. After the crust, the mantle is again divided into two sublayers, outer mantle and inner mantle. Again, the core is divided into two layers, outer core and inner core. Okay. Now we will talk about the distances. Okay, so here when you look here towards the right hand side, I have given here the distances from the surfaces. Now here the 0 means it is the surface. From surface, when we goes inside the earth up to the center at 6,371 kilometer. So the total depth from the surface to the center is about 6,371 kilometer. It is average distance. Okay, it is variable. Okay, now how it is variable? Now when we see this distance in the huge mountain ranges, that is in the Himalaya or any other mountain ranges, this distance will be increased, and where the deep depressions are present, means inside the ocean or inside the large seas, the depression, the huge depressions are there. So in such a depression, this distance will be minimum. So it is variable from place to place on the earth's surface. That's why the average distance from the center to the surface, that average distance is considered as a 6,371 kilometer throughout the world. Okay. Now, this distance is also considered as a radius of the earth. Okay. So this total distance is also considered as a radius of the earth, and it is average radius. Okay. Now, talking about the distances, the crust is up to 0 to 40 kilometer. This is the average distance from the surface, 0 to 40 kilometer. In the mountain ranges, this distance will increase up to 100 kilometer. Okay, हे सरफेस पासूनचा ऍव्हरेज डिस्टन्स या ठिकाणी कन्सिडर केलेला आहे 40 किलोमीटर. जर तुम्ही ह्यूज माउंटन रेंजेसचा जर विचार केला, हिमालयन माउंटन्स असतील किंवा इतर कोणतेही आल्प्स माउंटन्स असतील, त्या माउंटन रेंजेस मध्ये जर हे डिस्टन्स तुम्ही कॅल्क्युलेट केलं तर त्या ठिकाणी हे डिस्टन्स या ठिकाणी काय होतं, इन्क्रीज होतं. अँड तुम्ही जर डीप ओशियन म्हणजे खूप समुद्रामधले जे खोलगट पार्ट असतात त्या ठिकाणी हे डिस्टन्स जर कन्सिडर केलं तर हे डिस्टन्स कमी होतं. म्हणजे ऍव्हरेज जे आहे ते 0 to 40 किलोमीटर आहे टोटल क्रस्टचं थिकनेस. नाउ when we talking about the mantle is up to 2,900 kilometer from the surface. It is also average distance from the surface, and the core is 6,371 kilometer. Okay, these are the sublayer distances. या ठिकाणी सबलेअर डिस्टन्सेस सुद्धा दिलेले आहेत की सायाल आणि सायमा 0 to 10 किलोमीटर मध्ये सेपरेट होतात. त्यानंतर आउटर मेंटल आणि इनर मेंटल हे अराउंड 1,700 किलोमीटर डेप्थ वरती सेपरेट होतात. आउटर कोर, इनर कोर विल बी सेपरेटेड ऍट 5,100 average 5,100 kilometers. This is the average distance from the earth's surface. Yes, so this is the thicknesses or distances from the surface of the earth of each layer. Okay, now next is the here I have written the short form. Here I have written here, which I have marked here in the purple color. The short forms are there: S, double S, L, S. What is it? It is the properties of the material present in that layer, properties in which state the materials are present. We know that there are three states of the matter: solid, liquid, and gaseous state. Okay, so when we're talking about the crust, the total crust is in the solid state. S means solid. Okay, so the total crust, that is Sial and Sima, both are in the solid state. Now, after the crust, one more small layer is there, which is considered as a asthenosphere. Okay. Now, one more point is there for the explanation is that the crust is also considered as a lithosphere. The total crust, that is Sial and Sima, in combination, it is considered as a lithosphere. Now, what is the meaning of lithosphere? Lithosphere means the materials which are in the solid state, that materials are considered as a lithosphere. That's why here I have shown you that the total crust, that is Sial and Sima, is in the solid state. That's why that layer is also considered as a lithosphere. After lithosphere, one small layer is there, which is considered as a asthenosphere. Below the lithosphere, immediately the asthenosphere is started, and when we're talking about its state, it is SS. SS means semi-solid state. Okay, SS means semi-solid state. What is the meaning of semi-solid state? Semi-solid state means the phase which is not totally solid, not totally liquid. Okay, it is middle stage in between solid and liquid. That stage is considered as a semi-solid state. Okay, now can anybody give me the example of the semi-solid state amongst you? Can anybody tell me what will be the example of the semi-solid state, which is not totally solid, not totally liquid?
Honey.
Hello? Huh.
Jail.
Gel. Okay.
Jam.
Lava.
Lava. Okay.
Jam.
Jam. Yes. Good. Another? The material which is not totally solid, not totally liquid.
Honey.
I will give you an example. The best example is the clay. Clay, चिखल ज्याला आपण म्हणतो. Okay. The clay which is not totally solid, not totally liquid. It is the best example of the semi-solid state. Another example is the जे आपण चपाती किंवा भाकरी करण्यासाठी जे पीठ मळलेलं असतं. Okay. That is also best example of the semi-solid state. Okay. So the second layer, asthenosphere, which is after the lithosphere, that layer is in the semi-solid state. Okay. Now, after the asthenosphere, the this outer mantle layer. So this outer mantle layer is also in the semi-solid inner mantle. Now here, inner mantle is the layer state. Okay, inner mantle layer is in the liquid state. Again, when we go inside, the first layer of the core is there, which is outer core. Okay, core चा outer layer जो असतो त्याला outer core म्हटलं जातं. It is in the liquid state. And when we go inside, again the central part, that is inner core of the earth, which is again in the solid state. Okay, so these are the phases. Now how can you remember these phases? Remember that the lithosphere outer layer is totally solid. Next two layers, that is asthenosphere and outer mantle, both are in semi-solid state. Again, next two layers are in the liquid state, that is inner mantle and outer core, and the last layer, which is inside the earth or inner core, it is in the solid state. Okay, so you can remember like this: first and last is in the solid state, first next second third in the semi-solid state, and next two are in the liquid state. Okay, but remember this sequence: lithosphere, asthenosphere, outer mantle, inner mantle, outer core, and inner core. Okay, don't miss this sequence. Yes, so this is about the phases of the materials present inside the earth. Now from this you can understand that in this part, okay, just wait, I will change my color. So in this part where I have marked in the pink color, so in this part, that is which is in the liquid state, this middle part is in the liquid state, which is inner mantle and outer core part, it is in the liquid state. That's why we know that the the magma, which is in the liquid state, it is present in this zone. Okay, the magma is present in inner mantle and outer core. Okay, so just wait, I will clear all the drawings. Now here I have here mentioned these points, that is Conrad discontinuity, Moho discontinuity, repeated discontinuity, okay, Gutenberg discontinuity, and Lehman discontinuity. Now what are they? आता या ठिकाणी हे 5 नेम्स मी लिहिलेले आहेत: कोनराड, मोहो, रेपिटी, गटनबर्ग अँड लेहमन. आणि त्याला काय म्हटलं जातं? डिसकंटिन्युटी. ओके, नाउ व्हॉट इज द मिनिंग ऑफ डिसकंटिन्युटी? काय मिनिंग असेल? सिंपल मिनिंग आहे डिसकंटिन्युटी. व्हॉट विल बी द मिनिंग ऑफ डिसकंटिन्युटी? It is the opposite word for the continuity. Okay, discontinuity means where the continuity is changing. Okay, ज्या ठिकाणी कंटिन्युटी चेंज होते त्या प्लेसला काय म्हटलं जातं? अर्थ मध्ये डिसकंटिन्युटी म्हटलं जातं. आता कशात कोणती कंटिन्युटी? तर त्या ठिकाणी प्रॉपर्टीज त्या ठिकाणी चेंज होतात. आता कोणत्या प्रॉपर्टीज? तर त्यामध्ये ह्या फेजेस असतील, त्यानंतर त्याची स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटी असेल, केमिकल कंपोजिशन असेल, या ज्या सगळ्या प्रॉपर्टीज ज्या असतात या अर्थच्या आतमध्ये प्रेझेंट असलेल्या मटेरियलच्या, त्या ज्या ठिकाणी चेंज होतात, ज्या ठिकाणी कंटिन्यू होत नाहीत, सडनली चेंज होतात, that place is considered as a discontinuity place. Okay, so here the first discontinuity is Conrad discontinuity. The first discontinuity is the Conrad discontinuity, and it is present in between two layers. Which are those two layers? The Conrad discontinuity separate two layers. आता कोणत्या दोन लेयर्सला ती सेपरेट करते? Can anybody told me from this diagram which two layers are separated by the Conrad discontinuity? डायग्राम बघितल्यानंतर लगेच समजायला पाहिजे तुम्हाला कोणते दोन लेयर्स त्या ठिकाणी कोनराड डिस्कंटिन्युटी मुळे सेपरेट होतात. हॅलो
सर,
which two layers are separated by Conrad discontinuity?
basic layer and an granitic layer.
बेसाल्ट ते अजून आपण घेतलेलंच नाही. ओके, बेसाल्टिक आणि ग्रॅनिटिक लेयर हे अजून मी तिथे गेलेलोच नाहीये. ओके, या डायग्राम वरून मला सांगायचं कोणते दोन लेयर्स या ठिकाणी सेपरेट होतात.
क्रस्ट आणि मेंटल.
नाही, क्रस्ट आणि मेंटल होत नाही. फर्स्ट मी कुठं इंडिकेट केलंय बघा, फर्स्ट जो आहे तो पहिल्या 2 लेयरच्या मध्ये मी मार्क केलेला आहे. Which 2 layers are separated? Look towards this side. These
Crust
2
and
layers.
crust and seam.
नाही. Sial and Cyma. Okay. Sial and Cyma. These 2 layers are separated by the Conrad discontinuity. म्हणजे ही जी लाईन आहे, ह्या लाईनला काय म्हटलं जातं? Conrad discontinuity. या ठिकाणी खाली मी मार्क केलेलं आहे व्यवस्थित. ओके. सो this Conrad discontinuity is separated Sial and Cyma. Sial आणि Cymaला काय करते? ती सेपरेट करते. पहिली डिस्कंटिन्युटी. ओके. सेकंड डिस्कंटिन्युटी इज दी मोहो डिस्कंटिन्युटी. आता या ठिकाणी मोहो डिस्कंटिन्युटी आहे जी या ठिकाणी मार्क केलेली आहे या जंक्शनला किंवा या बाउंड्रीला. आता या बाउंड्रीला जर तुम्ही बघितलं तर या ठिकाणी कोणते 2 लेयर सेपरेट होतात? तर क्रस्ट अँड मॅन्टल. ओके. या ठिकाणी क्रस्ट आणि मॅन्टल या ठिकाणी सेपरेट होतात. Crust and mantle is separated by the Moho discontinuity. Third discontinuity is repeated discontinuity. Okay. Now repeated discontinuity is here at this place. Now which 2 layers are separated by this repeated discontinuity? Which 2 layers are separated? कोणत्या 2 लेयरला ही डिस्कंटिन्युटी सेपरेट करते? रिपीटेड डिस्कंटिन्युटी.
आणि नॉर्मल.
Yes, outer mantle and inner mantle. Look here, this discontinuity is continued towards this side. Okay, so it separates outer mantle and inner mantle. Outer mantle आणि inner mantle ला ती काय करते? सेपरेट करते. Now next, fourth discontinuity is the Gutenberg discontinuity. Okay, Gutenberg discontinuity. आता Gutenberg discontinuity काय करते? कोणत्या 2 लेयर्सला सेपरेट करते? Which 2 layers are separated by this discontinuity? So these 2 layers, mantle and core. Mantle आणि core ला ते काय करते? सेपरेट करते. और inner mantle, outer core या दोन्हींच्या मध्ये सुद्धा ती प्रेझेंट असते. ओके. So basically the mantle and core is separated by this fourth discontinuity, Gutenberg discontinuity, and the last discontinuity is the Lehman discontinuity, which is present here. Now with this discontinuity, again 2 layers are separated from each other, and these 2 layers are outer core and inner core. Outer core and inner core are separated with the one discontinuity, and that discontinuity is known as the Lehman discontinuity. Okay. So have you understand up to this? All these names, Conrad, Moho, Repeti, Gutenberg, and Lehman, these are the names of the scientists who was discovered these discontinuities. ही जी नेम्स आहेत त्या सायंटिस्ट आहेत की ज्यांनी त्या डिस्कंटिन्युटीज त्या ठिकाणी काय केल्या? फाइंड आउट केलेल्या होत्या. त्यामुळे त्या डिस्कंटिन्युटीला त्या ज्या सायंटिस्टनं त्या डिस्कंटिन्युटी फाइंड आउट केल्या त्यांची नावं दिलेली आहेत. ओके. वी कांट गिव्ह दी अनदर नेम फॉर दीज डिस्कंटिन्युटीज. त्या डिस्कंटिन्युटीला आपण दुसरी कुठलीही नावं देऊ शकत नाही. ओके. त्यामुळे तुम्हाला ही नेम्स जे आहेत हे तुम्हाला लक्षातच ठेवावी लागतील. There is no another option. So up to this point, have you understand all the points which I have discussed with you related with the internal structure? Have you understand? Hello. Have you got?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So we will move further. आपण या ठिकाणी आता नेक्स्ट पॉइंट कडे जाऊया. Now, can anybody told me best example regarding with this internal structure of Earth? Internal structure of the Earth हे याचं एक बेस्ट एक्झाम्पल तुम्ही देऊ शकताय काय? की तो ऍटम तुम्ही सगळ्यांनी बघितलेला असेल की त्याला व्हर्टिकली जर तुम्ही कट केलं तर ते परफेक्टली इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ दी अर्थ त्या ठिकाणी दाखवतं. 3 लेयर्स त्या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला क्लिअरली त्या ठिकाणी तुम्ही कम्पेअर करू शकता, क्रस्ट, मॅन्टल आणि कोअर. कोणतं एक्झाम्पल सांगू शकाल? द बेस्ट एक्झाम्पल इज दी
केक.
बॉइल्ड एग. ओके, बॉइल्ड एग जे असतं ते तुम्ही जर व्हर्टिकली कट केलं तर त्याच्यामध्ये काय होतं की वरचा जो शेलचा पार्ट असतो, कठीण पार्ट असतो, ज्याला आपण कवच म्हणतो, व्हाईट, दॅट इज ऍक्ट ॲज ए क्रस्ट, की त्याचा थिकनेस एकदम कमी असतो. अर्थचा जर बघितला तुम्ही 10 to 40 असतो, त्यामुळं तेवढाच तो त्या ठिकाणी आपण कन्सिडर करू शकतो. देन इन दी बॉइल्ड एग, दी व्हाईट पार्ट of the boiled egg is act as a mantle, and this central yellowish part of the boiled egg is the we can consider as a core. Okay, so the boiled egg is the best example for the comparison with the internal structure of the earth. Now these are the discontinuity. So here you can see here, this is the Conrad discontinuity. या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला बघायला मिळते की कोनराड डिस्कंटिन्युटी कुठे आहे, तर या ठिकाणी ही कोनराड डिस्कंटिन्युटी आहे. ओके, विच सेपरेट अप्पर क्रस्ट अँड लोअर क्रस्ट. आता अप्पर क्रस्ट आणि लोअर क्रस्टला आपण नेम्स दिलेले आहेत, सायल अँड सायमा. अप्पर अँड लोअर क्रस्टला सुद्धा सायल आणि सायमा पण म्हटलेलं आहे. या दोन क्रस्टला, या दोन लेअरला ही कोनराड डिस्कंटिन्युटी काय करते, सेपरेट करते. अनदर डिस्कंटिन्युटी इज द मोहो डिस्कंटिन्युटी which separate crust and mantle. So this line is the Moho discontinuity which separates the which separate the crust and mantle. Now here the mantle is given in the purple color. Now here I have to show that the thickness of the crust. Now here just wait, I will show you with another color. Now here I have marked one vertical line towards the left hand side, and towards the right hand side again I have marked another one vertical line in the red color. Now here towards the left hand side, the length of this red line is maximum. Now length of this line, it is nothing but the thickness in this part where the continental area, means the land area is there. In the land area where the huge mountains are present, in that mountain part we got the maximum thickness of the crust. Maximum thickness of the crust we got here. And here towards the right hand side, the oceanic area is there. Ocean, deep seas are there. In that oceanic part we got the very minimum thickness of the crust. Okay, so in the oceanic area where the deep seas are there, generally the upper crust, that is the Sial part, is absent. Only Saima part, that is the lower part of the crust, is present in the deep ocean. काय सांगितलं तुम्हाला मी आता की कॉन्टिनेंटल एरिया म्हणजे लँड एरिया जिथं आपण राहत असतो त्या ठिकाणी जर बघितलं तर ह्यूज माउंटन्स असतात. त्या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला थिकनेस जो असतो क्रस्टचा तो मॅक्झिमम थिकनेस त्या ठिकाणी बघायला मिळतो, ज्या ठिकाणी माउंटन्स प्रेझेंट असतात अशा एरियाज मध्ये. ओके, आणि ते जर तुम्ही ओशन मध्ये बघितलं, डीप ओशन्स असतात, जास्त खोलवरती जो समुद्र असतो त्या ठिकाणी जर बघितलं तर त्या ठिकाणी फक्त एकच लेअर त्या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला बघायला मिळतो, तो म्हणजे सायमाचा लेअर इन लोअर क्रस्ट. ओके, वरचा जो पार्ट असतो तो सायलचा तो डीप ओशन मध्ये ऍबसेंट असतो. दॅट्स वाय द थिकनेस इन द डीप ओशन ऑफ द क्रस्ट इज व्हेरी लेस ऍज कम्पेअर टू द लँड ऑर कॉन्टिनेंटल एरिया. ओके, yes. Now this table is very very important. You can't get this table in any reference book or textbook. कोणत्याही टेक्स्टबुक किंवा रेफरन्स बुक मध्ये तुम्हाला हा टेबल बघायला मिळणार नाही. this table is I have prepared. Okay. Now with this table, you can describe this question very easily. Okay. हा जर टेबल तुम्ही त्या ठिकाणी लक्षात ठेवला तर तुम्ही हा जर क्वेश्चन जनरली सगळ्या एक्झाम मध्ये हा क्वेश्चन विचारला जातो. इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द अर्थ कोणतेही प्रिव्हियस इयरचे क्वेश्चन पेपर जर तुम्ही बघितले तर जनरली त्याच्यामधला प्रत्येक एक्झामिनरचा हा फेवरेट पॉइंट असतो. इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द अर्थ. सो यू हॅव टू ड्रॉ त्याच्यामध्ये तुम्हाला इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द अर्थ चे डायग्राम ड्रॉ करावी लागते आणि त्याचे एक्झाम्पल्स लिहावे लागतात. ही जी डायग्राम आहे ही डायग्राम तुम्ही त्या ठिकाणी काढू शकता व्यवस्थित. ओके. एवढी जरी डायग्राम तुम्ही काढली तरी तुम्हाला मॅक्झिमम मार्क्स त्या ठिकाणी मिळू शकतात. आणि हा टेबल या टेबल लक्षात ठेवला की तुम्ही सगळे पॉइंट्स त्या ठिकाणी इझिली डिस्क्राईब करू शकता. आता या ठिकाणी काय दिलेलं आहे हा टेबल कसा रीड करायचा ते तुम्हाला लक्षात आलं पाहिजे. या ठिकाणी 3 लेयर्स मी दिलेले आहेत. क्रस्ट, मॅन्टल अँड कोअर. ओके. दिस क्रस्ट इज अगेन डिवायडेड इंटू 2 पार्ट्स, सायाल, सायमा. Mantle is again divided into 2 parts, outer mantle and inner mantle. Core is again divided into 2 parts, outer core and inner core. Okay. Now towards the left hand side in this column, I have given here properties. Okay. Now in these properties, the first property is the phase. Okay, phase. So talking about the crust, the outer part of the crust, that is sial, is in the solid state. Cyma is also in the solid state. In the mantle, the outer mantle is in the semi-solid state. Inner mantle is in the liquid state. Talking about the core, the outer part of the core is in the liquid state, and again the inner core is in the solid state that we have discussed earlier. Okay. Now density, or it is also known as a specific gravity of the material. The material which is present in each layer having a specific density or gravity. Okay. So what is the about the density that we will discuss now. In the crust, the density of the material is very low, and that is specific gravity. ज्याला मराठीमध्ये काय म्हटलं जातं, जडत्व. ओके. किती जास्त डेन्सिटी किंवा स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटी आहे. क्रस्ट मध्ये जर बघितलं तर क्रस्ट मध्ये वरचा जो पार्ट आहे त्यामध्ये तुम्हाला एकदम कमी स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटी बघायला मिळते. इट इज अबाउट 2.2. इन दी सायमा लेयर ऑफ द क्रस्ट इट इज लो, इट इज अप टू 2.9. इन दी mantle, in the outer mantle and inner mantle, the specific gravities are medium from 3.4 to 4.4 in the mantle, and in the core they are high to very high. Outer core it is around 9.9 and inner core it is 12.2. Okay. So when you go or from this table, what you have understand, when we move from surface to center of the earth, अर्थच्या सरफेस पासून जर सेंटर कडे तुम्ही जर गेला तर या ठिकाणी ज्या व्हॅल्यूज असतात स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटीच्या किंवा डेन्सिटीच्या, that values are continuously increasing. Okay. So here the values are there from 2.2 up to the 12.2. Now next point regarding with the discussion is the rock types. Which type of the rocks are present in each layer? So generally in the crust, that is in the sial, the granite type rocks are present. In the cyma, that is the inner part of the crust, the basaltic rocks are there. Average rock types कोणते आहेत ते या ठिकाणी दिलेले आहेत. Not only granite is present on the surface of the earth, but along with the granite other rock types are there, but the maximum composition or proportion is of the granite. That's why the type of the rock is taken as a granite rock for the sial layer. In the cyma, the maximum rocks are of the basaltic composition. In the outer mantle, the Mg rich rocks are there. Magnesium rich rock means the rock having the maximum magnesium content in it. In the inner mantle, the Fe rich rocks are there. Fe means iron. Those rocks which are rich in the iron, which contain maximum iron in it, that rocks are considered as that rocks are present in the inner mantle. And in the innermost layer, that is in the outer core and inner core, manganese, Fe and nickel, manganese, Fe and nickel. Okay, so these are the heavy metals. That metals are present in the outer core. These metals are present in the liquid state, and same metals are present in the inner core in the solid state. Okay, and thicknesses. Now talking about the thicknesses, the thickness of the soil is from 0 to 90, and in this layer it is 0 to 10 kilometer. Now here in the mantle it is 720 kilometer. In the inner mantle it is about 2171 kilometer. Outer core it is 2260 kilometer. Inner core it is about 1220 kilometer. Okay, so this is the differentiation table, and here I have given the discontinuities position. Okay, so here the first discontinuity is present here, Conrad discontinuity in between Sayal and Saima. Another second discontinuity is present in between crust and mantle. Crust and mantle मध्ये second discontinuity आहे Moho discontinuity. The third discontinuity is present in between outer mantle and inner mantle. That discontinuity is considered as a repeated discontinuity. Another fourth discontinuity is present in between mantle and core. That discontinuity is considered as a Gutenberg discontinuity. Okay, and the last discontinuity which separates two layers of the core, that is outer core and inner core. That discontinuity is considered as a Lehman discontinuity. Okay, so have you understand what I have discussed with you regarding with the internal structure of the earth?
Yes, sir.
समजले काय जे काय पॉइंट्स मी तुमच्याशी डिस्कस केले इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द अर्थ शी रिलेटेड, हॅव यू अंडरस्टँड ऑल दीज पॉइंट्स? और कोणता पॉइंट तुम्हाला परत एक्सप्लेन करायला पाहिजे यातला? हॅलो, हॅव यू अंडर? हा, ओके. So here we will take one small break. We will continue our lecture again after 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes नंतर आपण काय करूया, परत रिजॉइन होऊया. ओके, प्लीज रिजॉइन एक्झॅक्टली ॲट 11:05. ओके, 11:05 बरोबर सगळ्यांनी पुन्हा काय करायचं, रिजॉइन व्हायचं विथ सेम लिंक. सेम लिंक मी तुम्हाला त्या ठिकाणी प्रोव्हाइड करेन. त्या लिंक वरती तुम्ही काय करायचं, प्रोव्हाइड करणार नाही, ऍक्च्युली तुम्ही त्या लिंकला जॉईन करा जी अगोदर तुमच्याशी शेअर केलेली आहे ती. ओके, सो हिअर विथ आय विल एंड दिस मीटिंग.